Hello, Year 3, and welcome to your last reading lesson of the week. Okay, on Friday, we apply our comprehension skills to a completely different text. I thought it might be a good idea if we explored another one of Roald Dahl's texts and we go over the story called Fantastic Mr. Fox. Obviously, it is an application lesson today, so I'm not going to go over the entire story with you, just a few pages, and then you will have to answer the questions. So to begin with, I am not going to read the story to you. I am just going to go through the slides, okay, and pause it and take your time to read it yourself, and then go and answer the questions. However, if you would like some help later on, I will read it out to you and we will go over the questions together. Okay, so for the first bit of the video, I am not going to read it. I am just going to go through the slides. So here is slide 1, page 1. So you can pause the video and have a read through. Okay, here is slide 2. So remember, just pause the video, have a read to yourself. Here is slide 3. And here is slide 4. Okay, so remember, just pause it. I would like you to see the pictures, which is why I'm keep going. I scroll back and forth. And then here is your last slide of reading. Okay. Right, once you have finished that, your questions will be on Teams. You have got 7 questions to answer today. And as always, don't worry if you don't get the answer correct right away. I will go back, I will check it, and I will make sure that you get all the points that you deserve. Okay, so there are 4 questions over there. So 4 questions, sorry. There are 7 questions over there that you need to answer on Teams. And do not worry, I will go back and I will add all your marks in. Okay, so if you would like to do that independently, now is your time to go and do it. But if you would like to now read the text with me and go over all the meanings of the words and go over the questions together, continue watching the video. But if not, go back and read it over again and answer the questions on Teams by yourself. Okay, so if you are still with me, that means you would like to read through the text together with me, which is completely fine, and we'll go over it together, all right? So it's called The 3 Farmers. Down in the valley, there were 3 farms. The owners of these farms had done well. They were rich men. They were also nasty men. All 3 of them were about as nasty and mean as any men you could meet. Their names were Farmer Bogus, Farmer Bunce, and Farmer Bean. So here are the 3 farmers, and right away we have found out that they are quite nasty men, okay? And just by looking at their faces, they don't look very friendly. They look quite grumpy, they look quite angry, okay? And remember, down in the valley, now we have heard this word valley before, and that is the space in between 2 mountains, okay? So down in the valley is where they lived. Okay, so we've got 3 farmers. Let's meet the first farmer. This is Farmer Bogus. Bogus was a chicken farmer. He kept thousands of chickens. He was enormously fat. This was because he ate 3 boiled chickens smothered with dumplings. That means covered completely in dumplings. And dumplings are like little flour bowls, okay? So he ate 3 boiled chickens with smothered with dumplings every day for breakfast, lunch, and supper. So imagine having 3 chickens for breakfast, 3 chickens for lunch, 3 chickens for supper. That is a lot of chickens to be eating in one day. I know most of us can only manage eating a small piece of a chicken, but he eats a whole chicken, okay? So 3 boiled chickens. You can see over here that he's got a chicken that he's eating, and then someone else is bringing him another chicken over there, okay? So let's move on to the next farmer. Bunce was a duck and goose farmer. He kept thousands of ducks and geese. He was a kind of pot-bellied dwarf, and now pot-bellied means you've got a tummy that looks like a pot. Okay, it's nice and round. That's a pot belly. Okay. He was so short, his chin would have been underwater in the shallow end of any swimming pool in the world. Okay, which means he's even shorter than us. His food was donuts and goose livers. So have a look at the picture over here. You can see the donuts. And livers is a part of your body. Okay, it filters out toxins. And he eats donuts and goose livers. He mashed, which means he smashes it up. He mashed the livers into a disgusting paste and then stuffed the paste into the donuts. You can see him doing that over here. This diet gave him a tummy ache and a beastly temper. Now remember, beastly, okay? Think about that root word beast, okay? It probably means really nasty. He's like a beast, really angry. So he doesn't really like his diet. I mean, I guess he does because he keeps eating it, but it's giving him a tummy ache, okay? Right, last farmer. Bean was a turkey and apple farmer. He kept thousands of turkeys in an orchard full of apple trees. He never ate any food at all. Instead, he drank gallons of strong cider, which he made from the apples in his orchard. He was as thin as a pencil. Look at that simile over there, as thin as a pencil. That tells you how thin he is. And he's the cleverest of them all. Okay, so he doesn't eat any food, he just drinks cider. Okay, so a little song that the children sing. Bogus and Bunce and Bean, one fat, one short, one lean. These horrible crooks, so different in looks, were nonetheless equally mean. That is what the children round about used to sing when they saw him. It's not a very nice song, is it? It seems like they don't really like the farmers, okay? One was fat, one was short, one was lean. And lean means skinny and thin, okay? And crooks. We all know what crooks are, okay? They're mean people. They're people that tend to steal things, okay? Just nasty people. Okay, so that was the text that you had to read today. And then you've got your 7 questions. So question 1, what are the names of the 3 farmers? So you're looking for names of 3 farmers. Okay. Question 2, where do they live? So our answers to that will be on this page over here. Okay. So the first thing you need to do to be successful is highlight those words. Then you need to go back to this page and you need to scan the text for the answer. So the first question was, what were the farmers' names? Okay. So look for that keyword names. What were the farmers' names? And the second question is, where did they live? Okay, where did they live? You're looking for a place. Where did they live? Okay, so that's question 1 and 2. Question 3, why is Farmer Boggis so fat? So why is Farmer Boggis so fat? So we're looking, as I said, to be successful, you highlight those key words. You're looking for Farmer Boggis and so fat. So that should be on the page about Boggis, which is this page here. So why was he really fat? Okay, what did he eat every day that made him fat? Okay, you can see over here he was enormously fat, but the question is why? Why was he fat? Okay, what did he eat that made him fat? Okay, next question. What makes Farmer Bunce have such a beastly temper? Now, we talked about that word beastly, where he's really angry. So let's find that word beastly when talking about Bunce. This was Bunce over here. He was the pot-bellied dwarf, as you can see. His belly's in the shape of a pot. Okay, and here we highlighted that word beastly. So what gave him that beastly temper? Why did he have that beastly temper? Okay, what was it that made him so angry? Okay, what other, now this is one that you kind of have to do by yourself. What other adjective or word could Dahl, that's the author, have used other than disgusting? So think of another word other than disgusting. Okay, he mashed it into disgusting paste. What other word can you think of besides disgusting? Question 6. What does Farmer Bean have instead of food? So here was Bean, and there's a clue. Oops, there's a clue in the picture itself. He doesn't eat food. He does something else. Okay, what does he do instead? Here's that key word, instead. Instead of food, what does he have? What does he do instead of food? Okay, so finally, now this is again, I cannot really help you, but I can guide you. What do you think the farmers think of the children's song? So here was a children's song. What do you think the farmers are thinking of this song? What do Bogus and Bunsen Bean think about this song? Okay, remember, this is a song about them that the children are singing. What do you think the farmers think about this song? Do they think it's a good song? Do they not like the song? And why? Okay, what do you think? All right, so go ahead, go onto Teams now and complete the assignment. But if you are still struggling, then just go back, watch the video again, listen to the story again, and think about those key words that we talked about, which we highlighted over here. Okay? Hopefully those key words will help you, and hopefully listening to the story again will help you complete the activity. Okay? So well done, year 3. That brings us to the end of the first week of our term. And I hope that you enjoyed chapter 1 of this story. All right, so well done. Have a lovely weekend.